Whether it's your first time here or you're a regular here at Mr. Super Oz, I just want to thank you for tuning in to the channel. It exists because I, Oz, from the channel Mr. Super Oz, I wrote a 68-page graphic novel called Everlasting Survivors. Volume 1 is called All Day Long. If you follow the link in the description of this video, you can get yourself hats, shirts, posters, all kinds of fun things. But most importantly, you can get the story itself. And the more people that pick up the story, the greater the chances are that there can be continued adventures with these heroes. If you could, give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, leave a comment, enjoy.
What's next on Smackdown, big guy?
So, on Smackdown, Mark Henry, who was beat down with a pipe, who was double teamed by Big Evil and the Red Devil, the Deadly Riders, he struggles to walk out because of the heinous attack.
Of course.
But he is defiant. That's the way I want him to be seen, as he's wounded, but he's not scared. He's hurt, but he's not giving up. And I want him to say, and get the point across, right?
Somebody's gonna get the wig split. I got you. Yeah.
And so I want him to say that he will not be deterred. He will not be stopped, because tonight in the main event of SmackDown, I am defending for the 9th time this World Television title. So he said, I was beat down, but I'm not broke down. I'm the world breaker. Whoever thinks that they can represent this World Television title better, come out here now and prove it. And then that's when we see the first reveal of Rey Mysterio popping out from
Who's that jumping out the sky?
Exactly.
Party why?
And so Rey Mysterio does the entrance. It's so cool.
Yeah.
And he comes out and he says, "I respect you, Mark. I've loved seeing you in the Olympics in whatever year it was. I forget now.
1990 something.
Yeah.
It might have been the 80s.
No, it was 90 something.
Was it 90s? Was it early 90s?
Yeah. And so he's like, "I respect you. You did great work." Rey Mysterio says, "But the thing is, I think that I can carry on and build on this foundation that you've set. So tonight in the main event, I would love to accept your challenge." They shake hands.
92 and 96.
92 and 96. Okay, cool. So, before we get to the main event, though, Matt Hardy has another jobber match. Like I said, in real life, this was the night that Shannon Moore debuted as his Magnitude follower.
Correct.
I'm not doing that because it would be overshadowed
How
by
nice of you to
Rey
do that for
Mysterio.
Shannon.
And so Matt has another jobber match, but after Matt hits the Twist of Fate, he goes to the top, hits the Swanton Bomb, and grabs the leg. 1, 2, lifts the guy up, and he smiles because he's arrogant.
Yeah.
Hits the side effect. 1, 2, 3, and then...
What about the side effect? I don't think I've ever seen that.
well, I want it to happen, because I always get sick of that secondary move not winning, because it's like, you got to win sometime, or else there's no point in going for the pin.
Sure.
So,
Makes sense.
post-match, Matt hits leg drop. After leg drop, then he pulls the guy to the corner, goes up, and as he's doing his V1 now, we hear Jeff Hardy's music hit. Jeff runs down, makes the save for the young kid. Matt runs off. Now we go to the main event, where Mark Henry and Rey Mysterio go at least 15 minutes, probably 20.
Beautiful.
But they have an excellent match. But the thing is, Mark, like I said, this is his 9th defense. It's his 10th match in so many weeks.
Is there.
And he just got beat down by the Deadly Riders last week, who Stephanie has prevented from coming to this event.
Banned from ringside. Gimmick, I like.
Because, after their bad actions.
Of course.
But here in the main event, Rey Mysterio, the biggest little man, in his debut in Alpha Entertainment Worldwide wins the World Television Championship. And the thing is that Mark Henry not only gets up, after Ray gets the title, not only does he get up and take the title out of his hands, but Mark, because again, here this whole time I'm building him to be a friggin' star. So he takes the title that the referee had given him, but he grabs Ray's arm, raises it, and then puts the title around Ray's waist. Beautiful. Because Mark Henry is a stand-up
guy.
Yes, he's the world breaker, but he is not broken, and that is the important thing about this episode.
Got my right in the feels.